Hey guys,
Hello.
and welcome to Behind the Archives.
Welcome, welcome.
Um, this is a little bit of a stray from what we had planned, but life has kind of roundhouse kicked us and curb stomped our faces in. So, we kind of need to just have like a really long, like, behind the
Bitching
archives.
session,
Yeah,
I guess.
for lack of a better word, yes.
um,
Um,
I want to apologize for not posting last week. My power decided it was not gonna be on.
yeah.
So,
And it actually kinda worked out because my brother was having, like, like, health issues that weekend, so it kinda worked out perfectly that I didn't have to, like, freak out about not being able to make a deadline. So, yeah,
I also want to apologize again. I'm gonna be on it a lot. So, if you
I'm
hear me,
yeah,
my bad.
I might yawn, I might sniffle, I've had
Yeah, I'm
a lot of
sniffling
sinus
too.
issues. Um, this is just gonna be kind of free form, it's just gonna be us trying to, like, kind of get some things off of our chest. It's obviously related to mental health, but, like, it's also just, us venting about our personal lives, so if that's something that you're not interested in, like, stay tuned, we will eventually get back on a normal posting fun
Yeah.
things. Don't
Yeah,
worry, this isn't it forever.
this is supposed to be the makeup video for not doing our horror stories last weekend, but then like with how life has been, I didn't write fucking anything down. She didn't write
Nope.
anything down. So it's like, you know what? Let's just go off the fucking rails on this one.
Yeah, our lives are kind of the horror stories right now,
Oh my
so
god, yes.
so, yeah, I feel like we're just gonna kind of go off of each other's what are yep, that stuff, yep. Go off of each other's yep.
Yep, yep.
That's how this episode's gonna go. So yeah, do you it's basically like a 2-week catch up too. Do you wanna start or
Sure. Yeah, I can start. Well, first things first, I got my hair did on last Thursday. Was it
last
last
Thursday?
Thursday?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
not this Thursday, but last Thursday. That was good. Yay. I'll post a picture here. Wow,
Oh,
look at that.
it
So
looks great.
cool.
It looks
Thank you.
amazing.
Wow. Anyway,
So jealous.
it cost me way too much fucking money, but
The cost of
okay.
beauty.
The reason why I'm bringing it up is because you're gonna hear a lot. Okay, anyway. So my dad's brother, my uncle Davis, passed away abruptly on the 22nd.
Mhm.
Um, I guess he went to the hospital, had some stomach pain, had two emergency surgeries, and then got an infection and died. So that's cool. It's not cool. It sucks, but
Right. No, I get it. Yeah.
um, this weekend, so my dad's side of the family, the Clarks, they grieve
Mhm.
very weird. Not weird, I guess, because like my brothers did the same thing with my mom. But instead of just one day where they're like having like a get together to like have a memorial, it's a 3 day fucking weekend. Like it's a 3 day event. So I was joking around with Mike, like, yeah, I gotta take my dad to season 2. Tomorrow's season 3, like
Right. No, that hey, that makes sense
so
to me.
I was joking around and like my Uncle Davis lived out in Tahoe,
Mhm.
barely ever came around, so I didn't really know him, right?
Right.
So I'm already feeling uncomfortable with going to
Right.
these
Right.
get-togethers because I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to be crying like everybody else is. So it makes me feel really guilty.
Mhm.
So yesterday I took my dad to my Aunt Paula's and they like watched the live viewing, cuz they did something in Tahoe for him.
Tahoe,
So
right,
they zoomed
right,
in. Oh
right.
my fucking god. By the time I got there at 7, it started at 6, mind you. We got there at
Mhm.
7. Everyone's already so fucking drunk. And
Ugh.
I'm like, oh my god, okay, cool. This is gonna be fucking so much fun. I walk in, I get handed a shot, and I'm like, I don't really want this, but thank you. But I felt bad, so I had to do the shot, right? Like,
Right. Right.
everyone's taking a shot, take a shot. Um, so I got really uncomfortable watching the viewing because
Mhm.
everybody's crying, and I was like, not. So I stepped outside, and it was really nice out last night. So it was
Mhm.
raining, but I was just sitting on the patio smoking my vape and just chilling because I did not feel comfortable being in that
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Um and then today my grandma's in the hospital too. I'll talk about that. But today I left my house at like 4:30 to go see my grandma before going again to
Mhm.
this shit, right?
Mhm.
I wake my dad up from his nap and I'm like, hey, I'm about to go see grandma. Do you want me to take you to Perry's first before I go and then I'll come over, like, I'll come get you?
Right.
He said, no, I'm going to finish my nap. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I get to the hospital. My grandma's talking to my fucking brother on the phone, and then my uncle called. What? So I didn't even really get to see her. And then my cousin texts me. It's like, hey, are you coming to Perry's? I'm like, yeah, I'm just waiting for my dad to wake up. Not even 5 minutes later, he calls me. It's like, we are wanting to do a video thing. So wake up your dad and get here. So I just got to the hospital.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm so sorry, Grandma. I have to go.
Right.
So I'm
Oh, not to sound terrible, like a terrible best friend, but
what?
which side is this grandmother?
My mom's.
Okay.
You're
I
fine.
guessed. I guessed, but I wasn't
Yeah,
positive.
yeah. Yeah, my dad's mom died like back in 2003.
Okay. I
Yeah.
was like, I
I don't know,
swear
it's
I were
okay.
I was like, I'm trying to figure out family trees, and I'm like, something's not
Yeah.
adding up
Yeah,
here.
no, it's my mom's mom.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'm speeding home. I quickly come inside. I change really quick because I look like a hobo, right? Like I'm wearing a fucking tattered ass up hoodie and some jeans, and I'm like, I can't go to like a wake, whatever the fuck you want to call it, memorial dressed like this. So I quickly change. I rush out the door. Autumn, do you want to know what these motherfuckers were doing when we got there?
Uh, taking shots.
Well, no, yes, they were very much drunk. They were watching baseball.
Oh.
Y'all rushed me over here. And
Oh
y'all are
no.
just watching baseball. And then upstairs, people were playing ping pong.
No.
Like, you're kidding me, right? Like, and then I was there for an hour and then they started the video.
No.
I was so pissed. So pissed. Like,
I would have been.
I don't mind my dad's side of the family. It's just like, with everything that's going on this week, everybody wants a piece of me. And it's like, there's so much I can fucking do.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I had to apologize to my dad because I was very angry, right? Like I just got to the hospital and then I get pulled away. I was like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at your family either. It's just like, dude, there's just so much shit going on right now.
Right.
So then we stayed for only like another hour and then we left. But I'm not, tomorrow is day 3 of it. I told my dad, like, if you want to go to the church tomorrow, find a ride. It's not going to be me. I'm sorry. I'm not waking up early. Like, I need to sleep
Yeah.
in. I need a day off. Like,
Right.
so yeah. And like, the reason why I bring up my hair, right, is because, look, I love my hair. I think I'm obsessed with
Mhm.
it too. Every 2 minutes, my 3 aunts would come up to me and tell me how much they loved my hair on like a circling, rotating thing. Like, thank you. I love you guys. Thank you for the compliments, but you literally just told me like 2 seconds ago. Like, I
That's funny.
appreciate it. You guys are too drunk right now
We were too drunk.
because you're forgetting you told me this already.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it was, I, and then, oh my, I went outside to smoke again because
Uh-huh.
I was about to say some very not nice things to one of my cousins because they would not stop fucking talking during the video and people were trying to listen. So I step outside and I decompress a little. I don't want to
Mhm.
cause a scene.
Right.
And then my cousin Austin follows me out and he's like, "The video didn't do anything for you? Like you're not sad at all?" Like joking, right? Like he's not,
Mhm.
because we had a conversation yesterday about it. I was like, "No, I listen to very sad music all the time, so like this is nothing to me."
Right.
It's just I don't know. I just felt real I feel guilty.
Uh, you know, it's understandable to feel guilty, especially since, like, that's family, right? Like, you should feel, like, broken up and, like, upset, but,
Yeah.
like, it's very similar to how, like, in my family, like, especially my mom's side of the people who I don't absolutely hate, but, like, I'm not close to, um, like, we've lost a lot of family members over the years, and when you're not close to them, if you don't have memories, you can't really just feel bad because they're related to you.
Exactly. Like and I hate to say this, but if it was like my Uncle Perry or like my Uncle Barry or something, someone I see like at least like 7 times a year, right? I
Mhm.
think I would be more upset.
Yeah.
But I think I've only seen Davis like 5 times in my entire life and I'm 30.
Yeah.
So I mean,
No, I get that.
yeah, it's ugh, you know.
Yeah. I definitely understand that.
Your turn.
Oh, okay, I guess good things? I'll just do this sprinkling of good things I've had first. I got to go to town for the first time in probably, like, almost 2 months,
Yay.
uh, 2 weekends ago now, 2 Sundays ago, um, and I got the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Have you played it yet?
I haven't yet.
Got you.
Um, what else? Oh, Jesus, is that really all I have? Oh, dear.
Girl, all I had was my hair.
Um,
Like shit.
also, I guess, like, I did stream today.
I am so sorry I missed it.
Oh, no, it's all chill. Um, Dumpling actually got mad because I didn't let him know. I was like, "I assumed you might, like, I don't know, love me enough to have notifications turned on."
You right.
Like, I'm sorry. Not really, but also, and I'm trying to say it quiet because my mom might be awake in the living room, there might have been some accidental F-bombs dropped during that stream because they got scared shitless.
Okay, hold on. Off topic, really quick. Well, it's on topic, but off topic. So,
Uh-huh.
speaking of getting scared shitless, Mike has brought this up before that we should start streaming, right?
Mhm.
But now he says we should only play games like horror games that will scare the fucking shit out of us. And I was like, oh, that's great because I'm already just a fucking terrified person. And
Right.
me getting scared is going to scare her. And it's going to be a domino effect.
It's gonna literally be a domino effect. And I was streaming, this Resident Evil 2 remake,
Hmm.
and, oh, yeah, it was I finally got to where you meet Sherry, and I was just like, "You're my child now.
I'm stealing you. I'll
You're
rewatch your
mine."
VOD.
Okay. It's actually I think I did pretty decent for being alone 98% of the stream. There was, like, nobody. Um, so I guess that's really all that's been, like, decent the last, few weeks, and, I guess we get into the sad stuff now. Um, so without going into too much detail, because like, I don't wanna disrespect my brother's privacy, he was just having some health issues. He had to go get checked out at the ER. He's okay. But it was really scary because my big sister mode really kicked
Kicked
in, and
in, yeah.
I was just like a nervous wreck. But he's okay. Um, so that was fun. Um, but then Monday came around and work, frankly, sucked. So, how do I explain this? My town that I live in now is a tourist town. Actually, the entire area I live in is a tourist area. It's really only busy like maybe 4 months out of the year, and the biggest tourism is during the summer. So we have a seasonal section, and the seasonal section we have now is much smaller than it was in the past years. This is my first year doing seasonal because I did not work in this department last summer.
Mhm.
And I was in charge of doing water shoes, which they're the stupidest invention. Don't just
I'm
look them up. They're
okay.
stupid.
I'm gonna put a picture here because I literally had to ask her what the fuck that is.
Yeah, they're stupid. Anyways, so my supervisor, I'll just say L, just so you know who I'm talking about,
Mhm.
um, was like, kept saying, I need 3 rows, one of each color, and then size decreasing from the top to the bottom. So the top would be size 13s, and then like usually there's like 6 sizes, so the bottom would end at 9. Sounds pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah.
Except every time that I would say, "Hey, I don't really quite understand because there's more than the 3 colors that you're saying," because she kept reiterating 3 colors. I'm like, "There's more than 3 colors of these shoes. There's also more than one brand. So I don't really understand what you're wanting from me."
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay.
So it got to the point where after about we're probably like 6 hours into my 8-hour shift or 7.5-hour shift, I am so frustrated that I'm, like, raising my voice at my supervisor. Should I be doing this? No. I understand this. I'm not stupid. You shouldn't be raising your voice at your supervisor. I understand this, but I am very frustrated because she is not explaining this correctly. And to make insult to injury, my actual store director boss comes over because he hears this conversation going on. And basically, like, it's been a week. It's been a very stressful week. I don't remember the exact phrasing, but basically along the lines of saying that, like, he understood the job and he didn't understand why I couldn't understand the job, and that it seemed like a pretty simple concept.
There are more than 3 colors.
I know.
There is more than one brand.
Yes.
Why is that so hard for them to fucking grasp?
And, like, I was, like, very frustrated. I had to take a minute to, like, calm myself down. My supervisor left, like, right after the store director had a conversation with us, and I took a second to kinda calm down, and I was, like, texting my mom, and I was like, "Do I need to, like, go talk to him? Because, like, it looks like I'm incompetent. Like, it
Mhm.
looks like I'm stupid, and I'm not stupid. I know how to do my job." And so I go and talk to him and I'm like, "Hey, it was just like a huge misunderstanding, miscommunication. Like things were not being, said clearly enough. Like things were not, communicated well enough." And he's like, "It seems like you're just having an off day." And I was like, "Yeah, it really does feel like an off day." And it did. I literally felt like my brain was pudding. I didn't understand what was going on. And I, like, called it a day. I was like, I talked to my director. Everything should be chill." Well, spoiler alert, it wasn't chill. I just didn't know it for a couple days. So the next day, I apologized to my supervisor.
Mhm.
I was like, "Hey, didn't mean to get all up in, like, arms, and, like, we're chill. She's pretty chill anyway. She gets it. Our job is not fun. Frankly, it's pretty frustrating most of the time. We were chill." I once again, another, like, thinking everything was good. Well, then I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, I don't remember which day it was. My manager S
Mhm.
um pulled me aside and told me that the reason my hour like I had seen my schedule. She didn't know I had seen the schedule before. I took a peek at it. Um and I noticed my hours were cut. And I was like, "Oh, well maybe they cut back our hours again," which it happens because, projected sales, blah blah blah. And I was like, "Okay, well, it's not a big deal. Like it'll be fine. It's probably just one more week." We weren't supposed to get out of reduced hours until like mid-April anyways. So I figured, "Oh, it's just, business as usual."
Yeah.
No. It wasn't. Not happy with my performance and basically um they were upset with how little I got done on that previous Saturday. Mind you, I had been up almost like until 2 in the morning
Mhm.
with my brother, making sure he was okay because I was worried about him. Um, because he literally thought he was having like a medical emergency. Um, so I had been up until like 2 in the morning. I still went to work. I was a little tired and a little distracted. I had other things on my mind. And the process of checking things in my current department is the most asinine. Like, it's not efficient at all. And I'm not afraid to tell them that. And I told her that. It's not efficient. It's bullshit. And the fact that you think that it should take me like, I don't know, 2 hours to finish this is ridiculous. And so she wasn't happy with my performance on Saturday. And then she heard about Monday, obviously. And she was very disappointed and basically told me that, like, the company paid me to do nothing for both of those days, which I was like, "Well, firstly, I still did things. I did not just stand in a T stance for 7
I
half
didn't I
hours.
didn't just shut off, okay? Like
Like, I did do things. Just because I didn't get done as much as you thought I would or as efficiently as you thought I would does not mean I wasted the company's hours, frankly." And basically, she said that she cut my hours because I am on a trial period now in my department.
excuse me, how are you in a trial period when you've been working there for
Because she's trying to get rid of me. And basically, after these 2 weeks of cut hours, because it's not just this week, she already told me it's next week too. Not this upcoming week, but the week after that will be cut hours. She already told me this, and it's apparently already approved with my store director. Um,
wow.
if I show the improvement that she wants, and I will tell you the stipulations of this improvement in a minute, just to make sure that you feel nice and pissed off. Um, because you will feel very upset. Um, I'm trying not to cry because frankly, it's been such a draining week. Um, not even just from because of hormones, because surprise, my period started.
I
Um,
knew it.
but so basically the next 2 weeks are a trial period to see if I can work up to her standards. And if I cannot, they're going to find a place for me to go. They don't want to fire me. They just don't want me in that department anymore.
Okay, well, at least you're not gonna get fired, but that's okay. I'll wait until you tell me the stipulations.
Oh, you're not going to like them. So, one, before I get started on anything, she flat out told me, and it's a boundary thing, it's that boundary problem, that as a person, she likes me, but as an employee, she most definitely does not.
Who the fuck says that?
My boss.
Why is that okay?
Probably because nobody calls her out on it.
Bitch is so lucky I don't fucking live up there.
And then So part of the stipulation, and this has been mentioned many times, and if you look back at podcast, you will hear this. My attitude in the workplace has to improve.
So you
And oh no, you say what you're gonna say.
so
I'm sure
you're supposed to just stand around and gossip all day? Is that what they fucking want? They want you to be all sunshines and fucking rainbows coming out your fucking ass every day?
one, essentially, and two, no one up here is gonna listen. Nobody likes me up here except for Dumpling enough to give a shit. My mom very firmly believes that my boss just wants someone to kiss her ass all the time.
That's what it fucking sounds like. Honey, you don't get paid enough.
Ain't that the truth? Um, and I told her, I was like, if we're being frank, and she did this as like a non-counseling, so it's not on record with HR. Like it's just her talking to me. And I was like, okay, if this is off the record and whatever, and this is just us being two people, frankly, I told her, have you ever seen me treat a customer rudely, regardless of what kind of day I'm having? And she said, no, your customer service is like 110%.
That's all that should fucking matter.
And I literally said, and do I ever treat my coworkers or you, frankly, badly when I'm having a bad day? No, I might not be overly friendly, but I am never ever rude. I know what my job is. I work in the customer service industry. I know what's required of me. I've done nothing but customer service and childcare. Do you know what those two things have in common? Personable skills.
Mm-hmm.
I am a people person. Even on my worst day, I know how to treat somebody like a human being. Just because I am not going back to my department freaking kissing everybody's ass does not mean I don't do my job. And so, you know what? I frankly am thinking of leaving. I don't know what I want to do yet because I am worried about things changing. I have a schedule that I really like, and like I have a shift that basically get to stick to with some exceptions. And I don't know if I'll be provided with that elsewhere in the store. But I also can't walk on pins and needles and eggshells for the rest of my life and go home every day in tears.
No. That's not okay.
And like I I hate to pull the card because it sounds so like bullshitty. But if I was from here, none of this would happen. None of this would happen. I can guarantee you none of this would be happening. And I know that sounds so like playing the victimy, but
No, that's not I that just fucking pisses me off so bad because just because you're not buddy buddy with them every fucking day and that you're not like, yes, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, like that's fucking nonsense.
yeah.
That, mm.
So I don't know what I'm doing on Monday.
You got an HR number?
I literally have met the HR lead before. Yeah.
Can you anonymously report people?
I don't know. I need to look into my like company handbook thing.
Let me know. I will call on your fucking behalf.
I just
That's not fucking okay.
and you know,
That's literally harassment.
I know it is. And I'm trying not to get upset, but
No, baby, get
been
upset.
it's been but upset with me is just crying, and it's so frustrating because like I can't get mad. And she keeps mentioning, and my mom said that's the real thing that gets under her nerves because me and my mom have something like very much in common. Is when we are being talked to, we get the shakes.
Oh yeah, me
We are both
too.
super anxious. It could even be, like, a friendly conversation, like, "Oh, you're doing so great." But
Yeah,
if
dude.
it's with authority,
Yeah, I'm right there fucking with you.
she keeps mentioning it
Oh,
constantly,
they do.
constantly. And I'm like, "I told her this last time." I'm like, "You know what? My mother does this. I have done this literally my entire life. It is nothing I can control. If I could, do you think I wouldn't?" Like,
Oh,
literally.
right. Some dude, somebody can literally message me on Teams and be like, "Hey, can we talk?" I instantly get a gut-wrenching feeling and I start shaking. It could be like just to
Yep,
chat. It could be like discussing an issue. No, I don't fucking care. I'm the same
yep,
way. It
yep,
we're fucking anxious people. I don't like fucking being talked to. I don't like,
yeah.
like it's just
And it's like,
don't fucking bring it up. We're already fucking well aware of it. Thank you.
it really, I mean, it's so frustrating because she and I don't like talking shit because genuinely, at first, it was really good. Like, it and her as management was an improvement from my previous boss in
Yes.
the beginning. But
But I'm thinking it's
I hate to
worse
s
now.
I'm thinking that this whole, like, "Oh, like, my department is special," has gotten to her head.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, I get it. Like, yes, you have kept that thing alive for 5 years when everybody tried to get it to close. The previous owners did not give a shit about that side of the store. It's very well known. They did nothing to help, they did nothing to advertise it, they did nothing. They wanted it to disappear. I get that. But just because you've had to work hard doesn't make you God.
You know what it is? I think
Hmm.
she's a fucking narcissist
Yeah.
and you are her fucking prey,
Yeah. That's
right?
what mom thinks. Yeah.
Like you are just an easy fucking target to her, so she just fucking s- treats you like shit and that's not cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard a good thing about her
No,
other
not
than when
really.
you were talking about like, oh yeah, everything's gonna be great. Like when you first started, and then a week later, it was just shit.
Yeah. And
No,
it's
that's
like, it's so difficult because, you know, I've never had so much complaining about my work ethic since I started doing like like freight. As a cashier, I rarely ever got complaints about my work, ever.
mm,
But ever since I went to like physical labor, and here's the thing, I have technically a disability. Like my leg is effed up. It's been effed up since I was 8 years old.
yeah.
But I put in the work. I am not a lazy person. There's nothing wrong with being lazy, to be fair. Like, good for you. Honestly, you're living life better than I am because you're not wearing
She's
yourself
being
to the
fucking
bone.
like emotionally and mentally abused.
It's it's like I'm so tired of my good not being good enough because I give 100% at work because that's how I was raised to do. That's what I had drilled in my head since I was a kid. When you get a job, you give it your all. You don't slack off. And it's gotten me nowhere. It's gotten me just beaten down to the point where I don't want to go to work. I
Yeah.
don't even enjoy my days off because it's just recovering from the week of work. And it's like, it's not worth it.
It's honestly not.
And it's like my mom keeps saying, you have a job lined up. And it's true. If
It
this fails, I have and we'll make it work. But I've had so much change and I was like, I finally have a place where I have some stability. I have a sense of normalcy. and it's all getting taken away. And it's just not fun.
I'm gonna give my honest opinion here.
Mhm. I expect nothing less.
It is me. I feel like the pay cut from
Mhm.
going from place to place
Mhm.
is going to be worth it in the long run for your mental health.
Mhm.
Because I have not heard of your mom or your brother talk badly of the place.
Yeah.
I don't think they get fucking mentally and verbally abused.
No.
So I think the pay cut honestly would be better for you. I know
Yeah.
I know that sounds fucked, but
Yeah.
it's like a couple dollars, right?
Yeah.
Girl, I'll give you those couple dollars a day. Shit.
I mean, there is the possibility of going up front at my current workplace again, which I feel would be okay, except then you run into one other issue.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
I have a feeling they're gonna place you guys next to each other all the fucking time.
probably.
Because they're assholes and they know.
Yeah.
And then
So,
and then you have to worry about running into the other people and
and the really shitty thing is, I really do like my coworkers back there. Like, I really do. Like, most of them are really good people. But, like, I guess the problem is camaraderie at this point isn't
mm-hmm.
helping me any. Because, like, we all roll our eyes at how our two, supervisor bosses are. We roll our eyes all the time and, like, oh, they're so scatterbrained. Oh, like, telling me one thing. But nobody is getting reamed out about it as much as I am. And it's like, if you hear it, why is nobody else saying anything? It's not right. I would stand up for them.
Because one of them is their daughter.
Well, yeah, but
And I'm sure see, you're not gonna get the reference. Fuck. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Whatever, I'm gonna say it anyway. Okay, in Gilmore Girls, right?
mhm,
There's a kid, the Rory's at Yale, she's on the paper. Cool, right?
mhm,
Doyle is the paper guy, the editor, and then there's Glenn, and Glenn's normally his punching bag, right? Doyle's punching bag. But then Rory
mhm,
wrote a really shitty fucking paper, and Glenn looked at her and it's like, you're his punching bag now. I feel like that's the thing, right? Before you got there, one of them was her punching bag.
yeah,
But now you're her punching bag. They don't want to say anything.
yeah. And it's just like it's one of those things that gets me really frustrated with like corporate America a lot, especially when it comes to the retail sector, is like I understand efficiency. I really do. I understand efficiency. But if you are taking away quality of work for efficiency, you're not gaining anything.
No.
Because guess what? I'll be the first to admit, if I rush things, I forget things.
Oh, yeah.
I'll skip steps that I know I need to do. But I can't be constantly getting my ass chewed out because I'm not moving fast enough. And it's like, okay, do you want it done right and well, or do you just want it done?
Yeah.
And it's just I have decisions to make. It's really stressing me out because I don't know what the right answer is.
Baby, you just gotta
I
do what's best for you.
I know. And
And
it's just I don't know what that is.
right now, the pro and con list is leaning towards jumping ship.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I know.
Because one, you're in a toxic fucking ass work environment right now.
Yeah.
You move up front. Cool. Everything's fine. But then you have that one person that's going to make it very awkward and uncomfortable for you. And it's going to be the same thing because that person is there a lot.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to see them all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It's just going to be uncomfortable for you.
Yeah.
So, me personally, I would jump ship. I would take the gloss, the pay cut, and
Yeah.
just jump fucking ship. That place is a nightmare.
Yeah. But that's where my life is currently. And trust me, it sucks about as much as it sounds.
I don't know what I would do if I was in your situation. I wouldn't have hair, that's for sure. I'd rip it all out.
Yeah.
I'd be smoking 20 packs a day.
I just drink pop. So much pop. That's all I have to look forward to after work because I get
Pop.
a 44-ounce pop after work. That's all I got. But yeah, that's what my life is at the moment. Just a whole lot of bullshit. I don't know what else to say.
I can go again.
Okay.
Okay, so my grandma.
Yes.
My fucking grandma. Okay, love the woman to death. Hate how fucking stubborn she is. So, Tuesday, Mike and I are in the office. And at like
Mhm.
1:30 I get off my last call and he's like, "Do you want to leave because he has nothing to work on, right?" I was like, "Yeah, we can go." So I
Mhm.
get home and I look at my phone and my grandma's calling me. And I'm like, "She never calls me.
Right.
She never fucking, what the fuck's going on?" So I answer. I'm like, "Hi, grandma, what's up?" She's like, "Hey, are you busy?" I was like, "No, I just got home. Like, what's going on?" "I need you to come pick up my car from the heart doctor and take it home. I'm going to the hospital. The ambulance is here to pick me up." And I'm like, "Excuse me?
Like what?
I need some more fucking details." And she's like, "I'll tell you everything once I'm at the hospital." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm like freaking out. Like, do I text my brothers right now? What the fuck do I do? Like, I should probably wait. I need to see what the fuck's going on, right?
Mhm.
So I pick up her car, I take it home, and then I'm like messaging her. I didn't call her again, but I was like like texting her. I
Mhm.
was like, "What's going on? Like, what why are you at the hospital?" She's like, "Don't freak out." But I'm very short of breath. And I had to go. I had a doctor's appointment today anyway, so I went in. And she's like, "It started Monday." And I'm like, "Grandma,
Oh
one,
dear.
what the fuck are you doing driving yourself? Number one, if you were having chest pain. Number two, why the fuck didn't you tell me on Monday? I don't care what the hell I'm doing. If I am at work, sorry, work, I gotta go. There's a fucking family emergency. Like, I don't give a fuck. They can't fire me over that, right?"
Right.
So I'm like, "Okay, let me know what's going on." And I'm like trying not to text her a lot, right? Like, I'm freaking the fuck out.
Right.
So I text her like maybe like an hour later. I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna play doctor here really quick." I was like,
Mhm.
"Other than shortness of breath, what else you got going on?" She's like, "My chest is tight." I'm like, "Grandma, did you have a
Grandma.
fucking heart attack?" And she's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Oh my fucking God. Okay." And I'm like, "Do you have a room yet? What's going on? What do you need? Like, I can bring anything up to you." She's like, "Can you go let my dog out and feed him?" I'm like, "Absolutely, I got you." So I go to her house. I let Bucky out. Of course, Mike's with me because
Right.
I gotta, So I'm outside with her dog, and oh my god, all of her neighbors want to know what the fuck's going on, right? I'm like, look, I don't know anything. I'm still trying to figure it out. As soon as I know something, I got you. Like, I'll let you know.
Classic.
And so she asked me if I could leave my house key with her friend Pat that lives up the road because Pat wants to like go over and check on Bucky. So like thank God for her neighbors because they've been checking on the dog for me.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
nice.
very nice. I love them. They're very sweet.
Mhm.
So she texted me on Wednesday like I finally got a room. It happened at like midnight. Here's my room number and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna come up after work, right? Like I'm not gonna skip
Yes.
out work early, but I'll come after work. She's oh my god. So she texts me and she's like, so I had a minor heart attack. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you had a minor heart attack? What does that even entail? How does one have a minor heart attack? She's like, you can tell your brothers because she originally didn't want me telling them because she didn't know anything and I didn't know anything, so I didn't want to like
Right.
preemptively scare them. So I felt so fucking bad. So I text Justin and I'm like, hey, don't get mad at me, all right?
Mhm.
Grandma didn't want me to tell you until we knew more. I go on the thing about how she had a minor heart attack and how I'm pissed off at her for not fucking telling me. I would have taken her to the hospital myself.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I'm sorry for just throwing this all at you at once, but here's her room number. Here's her phone number. Like,
Right.
you can call. And then I messaged Shane. And I felt so bad because Shane's like, he didn't respond right away.
Mhm.
And then, like, 2 hours later, he messages me. He's like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, I know. I am very sorry. That was a lot to throw at you. I'm assuming you just woke up to go to work. I am very sorry. He's like, can you call me? So I'm already thinking, like, God, he's gonna like freak. He's gonna freak on the phone, right? Like, this
Right.
is a bad move. I was like, yeah, 1 second. So I call him. He's like, why the hell? Like, just going on about why she didn't tell us and like all this stuff. He's like, I don't care. I would have dropped everything and came and got her too. Like, what the fuck? I was like, well, Shane, she is
Old people.
grandma. Okay, she's stubborn. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my God, just quick little side note.
Yeah.
It must be an old person thing because when my grandfather had a stroke, mind you, a full ass stroke, people, he waited like a total of, I think it was 8 hours before
Oh,
he let anybody know.
dude,
He
I
couldn't use his
know.
arms. He couldn't use
Oh,
his arms.
I old people. Listen, if anyone old is listening, I don't know why you would. Tell your fucking family, okay?
Don't be stubborn, please.
Please. So I go up to the hospital after work.
Yeah.
I'm like, Grandma, we need to have a fucking talk.
We need to have a conversation.
I felt better when I saw her though. So like,
Right.
she's being herself. She's laughing and smiling and
Right.
I'm like, Grandma, don't be stubborn. Like, I am here for you. I was like, you're not going to get out of my sights. I'm sorry. Every day I need a date, like an hourly fucking report on how you are feeling. And she's like,
Right.
I just didn't want to worry anyone. And it came on so fast. I'm like, Grandma, I don't fucking care. And she's
That's
like,
what you call people.
yeah, she's like, why are you being so stubborn? I was like, I am my fucking mother's daughter after all. Like, what the fuck do you mean?
What do you mean?
So then my brother Justin went on Thursday and I went after work too. I've been there every fucking day.
Mhm.
He went after work. He went before I got off work. He got to talk to the doctor, so he felt like a lot better. He found out that the heart attack did no damage to her heart, so that's good.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that
that's
means
good,
like
that's
no
good.
stents or anything needed.
Mhm.
She does have a heart cath. Um, Now the bad. This is what Justin found out, and I had to tell Shane, and Shane freaked out a little bit. She has blood clots in her lungs.
Yeah, that's what you said, yeah.
Now, I'm like trying to talk my brothers off the edge because like
Right.
look, yeah, it's scary, but she's been on blood thinners since she's been there. Like it's slowly starting to kill him. Like don't worry. I was like,
Mhm.
if it makes you guys feel any better, I know that Mike's mom's not as old as grandma, but she had multiple blood clots in her lungs and it cleared up in
Mhm,
like three
mhm.
weeks. It's okay,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Like everything is fine. She will be fine. Um, so then I felt Shane went out to the hospital yesterday and
Mhm.
I called her room because she wasn't answering me. And he's like, "Hello?" I was like, "Well, Shane?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Is grandma there? She's not answering my messages." He's like, "No, I just got here. I hate hospitals. I need to leave." He's like, "But I want to see her." I was like, "Look, dude, just go outside. Just go hang out for
Just go
like
outside.
15 minutes." And he's like, "Okay, bye." So I messaged him because the hospital where my grandma is the last
Mhm.
place my mom was, and
Gotcha.
he's got bad experiences with being stuck in hospitals, so he hates hospitals, right? Because like he had
Yeah.
that pancreatic flare up.
Right, yeah.
And so I messaged him and I'm like, "Hey." So I messaged her at like 2:09. She looked at it but didn't respond, so I'm assuming that's when they took her for whatever the fuck they're doing, right? Like, give it
Right.
15 minutes. If she's not there in 15 minutes, you can leave, right? Like, you were clearly there. You had
Mhm.
flowers. Like, cool.
Right.
But then she messages me like 5 minutes later and it's like, "Yeah, I'm back to my room." So I had to let Shane know. And I'm sitting here working and I get a message from Jess, which is Shane's girlfriend,
Mhm.
saying how my grandma is telling them that I'm power of attorney, which I am. Like I'm on all of her stuff. I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh my god, why is she scaring you guys right now? Like she
Ugh,
does not need to be talking about this. She's not
no.
dying. Nothing is like she is fine." She's like,
She is
"No."
okay.
Jess is like, "No, no, 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 no." Shane asked, right? Like
Oh.
Shane asked. I was like, "Okay, the reason why I am her power of attorney is because her two surviving children are nightmares. They are absolute dumpster fire of people. So I
Uh-huh.
took it upon myself to become power of attorney. That way they're not fighting over anything, right? Like no one's
Right.
stealing anything."
Right.
And I was like, and I know I love my brothers to death, but I know once my grandma does pass, they are not going to be in the right state of mind to do that.
Yeah.
So I took it upon myself. She's like, "No, Shane's very happy that you are a power of attorney." He's like, "I'm glad it wasn't
Mhm.
Dave." So I was just like, why are you telling them this? Why are you fucking bringing that up?
Right.
Like, that doesn't need to be a topic right now.
Yeah.
So, the doctors are, well, she talked to a doctor's assistant and they said maybe Monday she'd be out. So
Gotcha.
that's good. So tomorrow I'm not gonna go see her. I need a fucking break. And I asked her if it was okay if I didn't come up, and she said yeah. So I mean, I feel
Yeah.
guilty, but like I need a fucking day off.
Oh,
between
yeah.
between the 3 seasons of the Clarks and fucking this, like I just need a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Oh my god, though, me and Justin, we are not on speaking terms right now. He pissed me the fuck off.
Mm.
He calls me at 9 a.m. on the way to grandma, and he's like talking about how when she dies, Justin, like Shane should get the car because he's gonna freak out if he doesn't get the car, and that we'll split the money of the house sale. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, well, she has kids, so that's not gonna be a thing, right? Like I don't give a fuck about the
God.
car. Shane can have the
Yeah.
car. I don't, whatever.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the house and assets, like I have to give the money to the kids,
Yeah.
you know. And he's
Literally.
like, "Why does everybody keep dying?" That's good because he's talking about Davis too. He's like, "I'm ready to die. I could die today and I'd be fine with it." Jolene would be a little upset, but she would get over it real quick. And I'm like, "What the? Your wife would not get over it quick? What do
Oh
you
my god.
fucking mean, dude?"
Okay, I'm not even trying to stereotype men. I'm really not. But why is it whenever things get real, men just fall the frick apart?
Dude, I know it's. I was like, oh my
Like
god, just see her first. Jesus Christ, she's not dying. Why are you signing her will right now? Like,
like why are you
what is going on?
Oh my God.
But anyway, needless to say, my uncle just bought, not, he's not really my uncle anymore. He was an uncle through marriage like forever ago.
Uh-huh.
He bought her the new Apple Watch.
Yeah,
So like when you fall, it'll like
alert.
alert, yeah.
Nice.
So like that's coming. So Justin, when I went there today before I was rudely taken away from my grandma,
Right.
um he was on the phone asking her like what kind of wristband she wants and like how
That's kind of
thick of
cute.
them, yeah.
That's
So
cute.
she's doing, excuse me, she's doing good, but it
Good.
scares the
Good.
fucking shit out of me.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Um, I guess I do have a little update about Grandpa.
Yes.
Um, so this was his chemo week for, I think I've mentioned it briefly. He has CMML, which is it's like pre-leukemia basically.
Mm-hmm.
He got diagnosed in 2016. He's been doing good since then. His numbers are a little low right now.
Ooh.
And they've been this low before, but he does have a new oncologist. His previous oncologist retired this year or like the end of last year. And this doctor is thinking that the 8 weeks apart might need to be shortened to 6 weeks. But it all depends on his not 6 weeks. Oh my gosh, his 4 week blood work. Because so basically 4 weeks after yesterday, because yesterday was the last day of this treatment round,
Mm-hmm.
he'll have blood work done. And if they see improvement in his numbers, they'll be like, okay, so it's just dropping right before treatment, but it's still working.
Yeah.
If they don't see the numbers improving, that means it's not lasting long enough. And they're going to have to look into shortening the intervals of his chemo, which sounds really major, but when he first started, it was every 4 weeks. So it's not as bad as it sounds yet.
Hopefully it doesn't get.
I'm just crossing my fingers that his 4 week blood work's okay. Um, because right now I looked it up and I don't even know if this is the right term. I looked it up on my phone. Neutropenic, penic. Basically, he has so few neutrophils that he is extremely susceptible to infection right now. And like if he gets a fever, we are to call ER immediately. Um and get him in as soon as possible. Like if he runs a fever, it's an emergency. So it's a little scary right now. Um but I mean it's happened before. He's been this low before. Um it's just a little it's one of those weird things. Like we've been dealing with this since 2016.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when it's been so long since a thing of his condition has come up that it gets scary again. And this is one of those times where it's scary again. And um so we just have to be really careful around him. If we're not feeling good, we need to mask up or avoid contact.
Yeah.
Um which I still mask every day anyways, so it's not a big deal. Um and this actually has to do with my birthday a little bit, which sounds selfish, but it's just letting you know. Um, if his numbers at the 4 week aren't good, um, mom wants us to do the trip to the zoo without her, but me and Cody are both really against that because it's like not a birthday party without my mom.
Right.
So either like I'll just Skype you, not Skype, but Discord, or if you could try to get up here. Obviously, that's a lot more work, but there's a possibility that the zoo trip will be canceled. I'm not too upset about it because I would rather spend the day with my mom and brother, up here close to grandpa than have to worry.
Yeah, no, I completely understand.
Because also if we were going to the trip, we were dropping him off at his sister's, and his sister's kids drop in all the time, and they're not like anti-maskers, but they're not like still wearing masks or anything. So it's kind of dangerous for him if his numbers are low to be going. So
We can cross
it's
that
all,
bridge when it comes, though, you know?
and I don't really care. I care more about my grandpa than a stupid zoo trip. I really do. Um, but I just figured I would mention it because I mentioned it to Cody Odie the other day because it's only fair because I mentioned the trip. So I
Yeah.
try to, but like he's doing okay. He's fine. He takes the treatment just fine. This treatment was no different than any other. He breezes through it like it's nothing. Um, but we just have to hope that his numbers are okay when the 4 week comes.
I don't
But
believe in God and religion, but I will be quote unquote praying for, like, I'll be manifesting. There we go. I'll be manifesting that it'll be good.
I appreciate that. I basically do the same because I also don't really, I don't know. I believe in a little bit of everything. I guess that's agnostic
Yeah.
technically, but yeah. Um yeah. And I have a couple coworkers at work who are religious who always say they keep him in their prayers. So I really do appreciate when people say that. Like it's very sweet. It's a sweet gesture.
I'll do the 369 method for him.
There you go. But yeah, so a lot of not great things going on, but I'm really I'm really trying to make the most of everything. I want to get back into streaming. It really does make me happy.
I've been forced to stream.
Yeah, you have.
So my husband is currently very much into EverQuest, which is a 20-year-old MMO. And I've been playing with him. He'll stream first and then say it's the Moxie fucking pre-show so that I have to stream. It's pretty much me big, me drawing, and like the game's very small because I just sit there. I just sit in game. I heal him every once in a while. I press one button. Like
Right.
it's it's a thing. So if you wanna
Right.
watch that,
But yeah, I don't know. It's once again the same as my like New Year's resolution. I need to make things enjoyable because the the areas I can't make enjoyable can't outweigh the things that can be. Life can't just all be misery.
yeah. Oh, I have an idea.
Ha.
So, okay, hear me out. Until you get your beautiful PC and all that fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
I can make the Twitch and have a stream to it. And what I could do is I could have a window like how I have an OBS right now for like streaming that,
Mhm.
like recording this. Have
Mhm.
your game and your character and then have
Oh,
me and my game and like do small like boxes and say like Autumn's cam and Amy's cam and we can play games together.
got you.
Like we could do Phasmo or something.
Mhm. I do think, unfortunately, like I really was gonna hold off on the PC because I mean, fine. Although our mortgage finally did get readjusted,
Nice.
so we are back to like what we were supposed to be paying from the beginning. I mean, it's a decent amount difference, and I think it will eventually, once we get things settled, it will help.
Mhm.
Um, but when I was playing streaming today, my PS4 was smelling funny,
Oh
so
no.
I don't think she has very long. Um, I mean, I haven't gotten her cleaned, to be fair, but I feel like smelling funny while running is maybe not a good sign.
No, it is not.
So it I'm very sad because yeah,
Well, I know you say no.
all the time. That's
I
all I
know
do.
you say no.
All I do is say no.
Just no. Instead of me getting you a birthday gift, like an actual physical present,
Uh-huh.
I could throw like 150 towards your PC as a
We'll,
gift.
we'll see how far along I get into this
Okay, well
PC
that
thing.
that could also like pay for like a like the M.dot and uh the RAM, or if you want to say the M.dot and like the case. I'm just saying.
I know you're just saying.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, so yeah, it's a little discouraging because I still have like I have so many PS4 games that don't have like for one, if I wanted to just get a PS5, they don't have a PS5 upgrade without buying a whole new game
That's
for
so
one.
annoying.
And two, I've already spent so much money on this PS4 collection that like part of me says, okay, like sure, if you get a PS5 or even if you get a PC, you still have to get another PS4 that's workable
Mhm.
because I'm not I'm sorry, I'm stubborn. I'm not going to rebuy all the games I own
No, that would be
for
silly too.
I'm not I'm just not doing it.
No, that would be silly. My
Like
dog.
it's going to good. It's going to
Sorry.
be hard enough to replace all or rebuy all the Resident Evils, regardless of how good of a sale Cody got on all of them. He's like, "How much did you spend?" And I was like, "Probably a good couple grand, Cody." And he's like, "I spent a whole like $40 for all the games." I'm like, "Suck my dick." Like,
Good for you. B, hi, honey. What do you want? My dog.
like I get it. Ultimately, like not only do you kind of save, like it's very well known that you can save a lot of money PC gaming, especially if you only shop sales. I get that. I get that from a financial standpoint, but I also only care about a handful of games.
That's fair.
Like I'm not one of those people that like, "Ooh, this game no. 98% of games sound like shit to me. I don't care."
Yeah, then like the ones that do sound good, you buy them and then you're like, wow, this is shit.
Like I literally I care about like three franchises deeply. One, Resident Evil. Two, Silent Hill. Three, Fatal Frame. And if you really want to count non-horror, Kingdom Hearts. That's all I care about. Like,
Oh, I care about so many.
also Life is Strange, but like,
Let's see, can I name a couple? Oh,
you're like,
Animal Crossing. Story of Seasons, Kirby, Bayonetta, Final Fantasy.
it just shows how much of a picky bitch I am. I'm so picky.
Persona,
Yeah, I'm so picky.
Saints Row.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm just so picky. I know what I like and I stick with it.
I don't think that's a bad thing though.
Yeah, until you're info dumping about Resident Evil lore for hours to
Girl,
somebody who probably doesn't give a shit.
I could do the same thing about being Puppy Cat. Let's go right now. Did
Oh my
you
God.
know that originally Deckard and B were supposed to like have a love thing, but in Lazy in Space, it's B and one of Deckard's brothers, fuck I can't Crispin. There we go.
Crispin.
Yeah.
Crispin.
They had a love thing. They lived together. It was weird. And Deckard is, I think, bisexual or gay. I don't know. But there's a cooking prince that follows him home in the last episode, and like he's like very intrigued, and now he's like, stuck there because the ship the ship went zoom.
I literally, let's see if I can find it because it was out of the blue. Like, I literally had not have a conversation with my brother in text very often. Like,
Mhm.
we don't text often. And then one morning at 6:43 in the morning, I was waiting for the bus. I was like, "Hey, remember when we talked about Resident Evil protagonists having plot armor or being immune because of how many times they get bit without turning? Well, guess what? That's what the herbs do. They act as an antiviral. There's files that literally support the fact that the herbs that you use to heal are antiviral."
That's so cool. I don't know why I didn't put two and two together about that.
And I'm just like, awesome. Like it's 6 in the morning. He does not respond to me. He's so sick of my shit.
I mean, there's a reason why my nickname when I was younger was the Needless Information Girl.
Mine was Motor Mouth.
I got a lot of needless information up here.
I just talk really fast and really loud.
Like, I can give you Gilmore Girls lore off the fucking top of my head. Fucking shit. That does not help anything, but. Oh my
I
god.
feel that.
I actually had a very good, like a funny conversation with my one coworker that's never around.
Mhm.
It was actually Friday. I got pulled into one of his campaigns because he wasn't on. So like the PM messaged me and was like, "Hey, Amy, do you know when blank is gonna be on?" And I was like, "Dude, it's 2 in the afternoon. I didn't even know he wasn't on."
Mm.
I was like, "I no, but is there something I can help you with?
Is there something I can
Can
help
I
you with?
help?" And he's like, "It's a question about test scenarios and the ACS." So I was like, okay, let me look into it. The test scenarios was easy. I had a fucking straight answer for that, right? Which,
Mhm.
oh, I'm about to. I've reached my fucking idiot quota yesterday. Let me tell you. What does the word any mean to you?
Any?
Mm-hmm.
Any. Like it means
Oh,
any.
right,
All.
right.
Every.
The question on the test scenarios was, what does any mean? Is it okay if it comes up blank? So I messaged the PM back. I was like, okay, so any means like literally any, populated, not populated, blank, period, literally any fucking record you can get. Any means any. I don't know what that fucking question is, right? That's such a
Right.
fucking stupid question.
Mhm.
And then the question about the ACS was like, okay, so Dry Field 2 is normally the creative code,
Mhm.
and the bomb, which is the data person, uploaded a new test file. And they're
Uh-huh.
like, hey, Dry Field 2 doesn't exist. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, the fuck you mean Dry Field 2 doesn't exist? It's in all the documentation. What do you mean it doesn't exist, right? So I'm like, I don't know what to do for that. I'm not even going to try to fix that, right? So
Right.
I see that the coworker got on. I was like, thank God. I was like, hey, how are you? How, you good? So this campaign I got messaged about. Yeah? The same one from yesterday? Because they asked me to update some images, right?
Mhm.
Because they couldn't get a hold of him, so I did that. I was like, yeah, this campaign again. Hey, what the hell do they mean when they say Dry Field 2 doesn't exist anymore? I'm like literally so confused. I don't understand what that means. Like he's like, "Oh boy, like I'll look into it." I was like, "Okay, cool." So like 40 minutes pass. And
Oh my gosh.
I have another question for him, right? So I was like, "Hey, I currently have some campaigns that are going from HTML to components, right? Like it's two
Mhm.
separate platforms." I was like, "This is the first one I've done, so I wanted to make sure I was doing this correctly." I was like, "In the template file name, I just removed the HTML and put Adobe to populate, correct?" So he sent me like some documentation about like it didn't apply to what I was asking, but like it's good to know, right?
Mhm.
Like I'm glad I know that now. But I sent him screenshots. I was like, okay, cool, that makes sense, right? But this is what I'm asking about.
That's what I'm asking.
And he's like, yeah, that's exactly how you do it. I was like, okay. And then I asked him, like, did you ever figure out what the fuck they were talking about with Dry Field 2? He's like, oh my god, that whole campaign is a fucking disaster. He's like, they didn't tell me that it wasn't a copy over, right? Like they did, it's a net new campaign. So I was
Mhm.
using the previous ACS. I didn't update anything because I thought it was a copy over. I was like, why tell you that key important part, right? Like
Uh-huh.
who needs to know that information? He's like, it's the most important part. I was like, that's like telling a warrior. That's literally what I told him to. That's like telling a warrior that he doesn't need a weapon because there's no enemies outside, right? But as soon as he gets outside, there's a whole ass war going on. He's like, exactly.
That's funny.
And then I had one more question. So I was like, okay, one more really stupid question for you. Trust me, I got thousands, right? Like I got thousands of these questions. I
You're like,
just
I could go for days.
I just need validation that I am thinking correctly, right? Cuz he asked me I asked him if he had anything for me to do. Like, I got your back, right? Like, anything I can help you with. And I had to update some seed lists and re upload them. Either way, I was like, do you want me to delete the seed lists that are currently in the ticket and then re upload mine? And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Got you. Gucci. He's like, I like your questions. And he's like, the other stuff I'm dealing with right now, I don't like. I was like, I mean, if you want me to, I can message you every day and tell you exactly what's going wrong. He's like, if you put it that way, smirking face. I was like, nah, I kid, I kid. We get enough of
Mhm.
that from the PMs. And he laughed. And he's like, you're like, I was like, I got you though. I'll update these for you. He's like, you are the best. I was like, you don't have to tell me. I know. I was like, I'm joking. Like we just need to
Mhm.
stick together, right? Like I get it.
Right.
So I that's the first actual conversation I think I've had with him. So it's just really
Yeah.
funny. I'm just being a cheeky ass bitch. Like you
Right.
gotta tell me I'm amazing. I know, bro.
Right. Like, I know. Thank you.
That's the only other good thing that happened this week. Other than that, everything's been a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah. Basically, my life has been nothing but a dumpster fire, but I'm just trying to roll with it.
Mm-hmm. Like I said,
Um,
tomorrow,
yeah,
dude, I am taking a mental day. I'm shutting my phone off. I'm laying down. I'm not getting out of bed.
that's fair. That is fair. Sorry, I am actually currently, as I am listening, I was looking for a wig on Amazon.
Oh, share with the class.
Um, okay,
Share
I'm
with the
kind
class.
okay, no, but hear me out. I have not played the Resident Evil 4 remake
I
yet.
don't care.
I admit this, but I am on TikTok. I
Okay.
don't escape spoilers. And they're making Ashley like 100% better, and she's giving me like like Sherry like vibes, like I love her now. And I'm just like, do I cosplay?
Yes. Oh my god. Okay. You know what, you guys, because we just spent the last hour and 18 minutes bitching about our lives, we are gonna do some shopping.
Oh
So hold on,
Jesus.
let me set this up on
I don't
stream.
even I don't even know what tech I know she's blonde, but is she platinum blonde? Is she ash blonde? I don't really know what
Um,
blonde they're
hold
going
on.
for.
Let me open up a new tab because I mean like open up a whole new window because we don't need that. So give me a second. We're gonna disappear for like 2 seconds, okay? Just two
Bye bye bye
seconds.
bye.
I'm just gonna
Bye bye
hide
bye bye.
us.
Bye 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 bye.
You can still hear us. I'm gonna share my
Yes.
screen and we're gonna shop for a fucking Ashley wig. Okay, cool. Now let me reappear us.
Reappear
Oh,
us.
okay, that kind of worked. Not really. Hold on, I gotta crop us now. Anything going correctly with me? Nah, that doesn't
For
happen.
that doesn't happen. What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
I don't even know what it's like when life goes crazy.
Amy correctly doing something. It says my stream is still running. It's actually not. So I think it is now. I can't tell. Yeah, it is. I have to crop it a little bit though.
That's okay.
I learned my lesson
Also,
from last time. What?
also, they gave her a pink Razor phone. Do you remember when I had a pink Razor
Oh my
phone?
god, I remember when I had a pink Razor phone as well. It didn't work. It wasn't connected to anything, but I felt cool with it.
I it was my mom's old phone, and I only used it when my cell phone broke, and before that I had used my dad's old cell phone, and I had broke that during Collage
Okay, hold
concert.
on. It's saying it's still running. I need to remember to just do this because I don't believe it is.
Razors. Razor phones, man. Sure. We might have mini
Oh my god.
we might have mini computers in our hands now, but they're never going to be as cool as razors were.
No. Okay, this is not gonna work how I want it to work.
Excuse me, for shame.
Because
Also,
anytime.
everyone peep that link that link to the stream.
Yeah, like every time I click out of it says my stream
Right.
is still running, and I don't think it is because it's not showing up on
Uh
the thing.
right.
Okay, we're gonna have to do this a different way. 1 second. I'll just.
It's okay.
That's not what I wanted.
She also fun fact, they redesigned her. She wears a skirt now instead of a mini skirt, which is great.
That is great.
Make all the
Um,
fanboys mad that they can't do panty shots anymore.
oh my god, now we are so broken.
Great.
It's fine. I'm fixing it. I'll stop sharing my screen.
Mm. Da, da, da.
I don't know why you got a break. Okay, you know what? I'll just do this. Is it small? No, I don't want that. We'll do big, and then I'll just post images for you and link shit. I don't know. Okay, so
Okay.
Amazon. Let me look up Ashley's new design.
Yes. I still need the
Ashley
jacket for everyday wear, I'm going to be completely honest.
Igor. We make images. I would say she's kind of like an ashy blonde.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, she's definitely an ashy blonde. Okay, so oh wow, my shit's not working very well. Okay.
My shit's not working
Um
very well.
ash blonde
Me, every day.
wigs with bangs. I should put with bangs. It's fine. We'll find something. Oh,
We'll
these are
find
really
something.
pretty though. Yeah, I need to specify with bangs. Hello? What the fuck word is that? I don't know why my internet is not like my browser.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, Cody wants to play Resident Evil 4 tomorrow.
Oh my god, I just found it. I just
Yeah,
found it.
it. Capital IT.
Oh, I don't want
It.
to save the image. I just want to fucking copy the image. God damn it. No, stop trying to save. I'm scuffed, you guys.
But oh, by the way, I will literally pay you to make all the funny clips from my stream today for me because I don't know how to do that shit. And I can promise you there's a couple things that are hilarious in there.
Yeah, I got you.
I screamed like bloody murder like quite a few times.
But that is just
Uh,
the
when,
link. Oh, okay.
once Lickers got introduced, I was like, okay, this is it. I haven't even got to Mr. X yet, and I'm still screaming.
I'll have to do it this way.
I also had a very interesting conversation about candle scents
Candle scents.
because I'm burning a peppermint bark candle
Mm-hmm.
in April. I was like, it feels wrong because peppermint bark is a Christmas scent, but I'm burning it in April and it feels wrong.
There we go.
Like, it got real random at points. I'm not even gonna lie.
If that doesn't scream Ashley, I don't know what does.
Did you send it somewhere?
I posted in chat.
Okay. It does. That is Ashley. Yes.
Look how good I am at this.
You're so good at this.
And it's only $21.
Wow. Not bad.
Ooh, okay. I already bought. I don't know why I'm saying ooh. I bought this one. I don't. See, now I'm looking at wigs. This is my problem. I don't need
She has a
more.
problem phone.
I have 30 fucking 7 wigs, but Ooh, what about this one?
She has a problem, ladies and
I do.
gentlemen.
I have too many wigs.
That one's cute.
Isn't it?
It is
It's
cute.
$11.
That's so affordable.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Okay.
So is it who you're gonna cosplay as?
I don't, I really don't know. I feel like yes. I
Okay.
just don't know for sure.
Okay, now we gotta look up Ashley outfits. I know she wears the orange like turtleneck like thing, but you said she's wearing a mini skirt?
She has like a plaid skirt now. It's
Okay.
really, it looks like a mini skirt, but it's not that it
Same.
matters in real life. I don't give a shit. It's never leaving my bedroom, honestly.
Okay.
I will not cosplay in public.
Burnt orange sleeve, short sleeve. Would it be a tank turtleneck?
It's like a sleeveless turtleneck situation.
Alright, let's see if we can find anything.
It's like the kind of shirt that when men wear it, everyone says it's slutty.
I literally just fucking found it. I hope they have your size.
I am a fat girl.
But like, girl.
Oh, it does work. Look at that.
Girl. Hold on, let's see what sizes you got. They only go up to an extra large. Fuck. To Sheen we go. Hold on though. We got
Well, you're like,
Sheen.
wait, we got Sheen.
Sheen got them curvy girl.
Oh my
I
God.
hate I buy from Sheen all the fucking time.
I'm aware. Okay, let's see.
Anything else you want to discuss while we are looking?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find joy in life.
Uh, Same. Sorry. I don't know why I just
You're good.
burped at you. Okay.
Let's see.
So burnt orange.
I freaking love some of the captions on some of these pictures. So like I use Wikipedia pages, like fandom Wikipedia pages a lot.
Mhm.
And the Resident Evil wiki is just sometimes a new level of hilarity because like I'm looking at Ashley, right? And one of the captions is Ashley coughing blood, as if it isn't completely obvious that she is coughing blood in this picture. Like
Like
I
why?
just
Okay, so they don't have a tank top version. However, I feel like you could probably get away with cutting off the sleeves. That sounds so weird. Hold on, let me make sure.
oh
View
my god, I have
items.
to send you this picture because I know it's a problem with what's it called in photography? Shit. It's a problem with perception
Hmm.
because I know what she's doing, but this is not what she looks it's not what she looks like she's doing. What what does it look like she's doing in that photo? Just I'm sorry.
It looks like she's ascending. What is
Yeah,
she doing?
she's running away.
She just looked like she ascending.
She's ascending to heaven. That's why perception is key, my friend. Whew, okay, I'm better. I can breathe now.
I'm over here still looking for this fucking sweater top. It's not even a sweater. I don't know why I'm saying sweater.
It's like a sweater. It is like a sweater. It carries like a little it's borderline yellow, honestly. Like if you look at this picture I just sent you, it's borderline yellow,
No, it's still orange, baby.
which is hard. I'm just she's just
You know
ascending.
what? I'm gonna have to do some research. It's gonna take me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to.
That's okay. She's just ascending.
Yeah, like she just looks like she's full ass ascending.
Just to heaven or hell, we don't
Who
know.
knows? Okay, so
Oh God.
next week we will return to our regular scheduled
Yeah.
broadcast. What are we doing next week? Oh yeah, we're going through our TikToks.
Is it
Shit.
next week? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it next week supposed to wait, give me a second here. I have it on my phone. Give me a second. Ah, no, not pretty Ada Wong photos. Thank you,
I
Pinterest.
mean,
Not right now.
I like that though.
I mean, my Pinterest board is mostly just Ada at this point. Let's not be like I'm not gonna fake it. Um uh April. Tomorrow or tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow. Yep. It's supposed to be a to be determined behind the archives, but we did it behind the archives this time, so I guess we do the For You page
Tiki
um
tags.
TikToks.
That's gonna be fun. Shit. Okay, so
I it's just gonna expose me.
we're making a rule right fucking now.
Uh-huh.
We cannot go back and unlike things that we have liked.
Oh God.
Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Newt Newt meme has taken over my likes. I'm sorry.
I oh God, okay.
We are not allowed to unlike anything. Hold on, let
I'm
me before I make that rule.
mhm.
Let me go to my Tiki Tac real quick. What's my
Let
last
me look.
liked?
Let me see real fast.
Okay, yeah,
No.
no, we can't. You know what? Fuck it. I'm exposing
Are we go
myself.
okay, are we going through likes or are we just doing For You page?
Likes.
Oh, oh God, this is
Where
dangerous.
the fuck did all these fucking followers come from?
I am gonna get so exposed. Oh my God.
It's okay. Me scrolling right now, I see two of Mobe.
Like, okay, likes might be okay. You know what? No, I'm gonna shut my mouth because you'll make it something else. I'll shut my mouth now.
What do you mean?
No, I'm shutting my mouth right now.
Do you want me to? I wish I could fucking share my screen without it fucking freaking out. We gotta figure that out for next week because
Yeah.
it's being dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I might. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so I might
Okay.
call via Sayoki Doki and have
Mm-hmm.
her just share on my other computer so it doesn't freak the fuck out.
There you
Because it's
go.
only when I'm sharing. Yeah, it's stupid. Okay.
Okay.
I'm. I want to give you like a snippet of what I liked.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna share it to you, and then you
Okay.
you can
I can
react.
react.
Yeah, everybody else can. You'll
Enjoy my
see it.
reaction.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Let's
You'll
see.
see.
Okay. Let's go. Ah, the most realistic right there.
And then there's this one too because it follows up. Like this is where my headspace has been this week.
Oh my God.
Okay, like,
It's only fair I send you two of mine then.
and then the
Okay, here
rest
we
is
go.
like new memes.
Oh my God. I don't really care about your problem. Oh my god.
I feel like if I had a therapist, that's what they would be too. Like, I don't fucking care.
My therapist would just look me in the eye and say, "You're so much of a problem.
And
I
she'd be
don't
dangling
know."
those fucking socks in front of you, the fucking mental health
Yes,
ward.
the
Yeah.
grippy socks. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to pick. I don't want the last one because the last one's just talking about Children of the Corn. Um, let's see. Come here. Excuse you. Oh, okay. So we got. I'll straight up just say sad Leon Ada shit because I am nothing if not consistent about them.
That's always fun.
What, Willow?
Oh, good lord. That is so sad.
I like hurting myself emotionally. It's what I do. And then let's see. Like I said, it's mostly like Resident Evil, obviously. Um
Yappy, hold on, baby. Ow.
oh, there was someone had an AU where they're like, why could okay, Sherry would be 18 during the events of Resident Evil 4. Okay?
Hmm.
They were like, why couldn't Ashley and Sherry be really cute girlfriends? And I was like, please don't do this to me. I don't need more crack ships in my life. Like, excuse
Give me
me?
1 second. My dog wants to come outside. Sorry.
You're good.
She just had the nasty smelling fart too, so I was like, oh, she's gonna go potty somewhere.
She's gotta go.
She's gotta leave. She's stinky right now.
Okay, one more. I gotta find one more. Like I said, I like a lot of things in a day. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I was like, don't give me another crack ship, please. Please don't do this to me. The internet is a terrible place for crack ships. Okay.
Ow. Sorry.
You good?
Yeah, that fucking the hiccup hurt.
Damn. Okay, I just need to pick one. I just keep skipping. Um, oh, this one's funny. This one's funny. No, this one's humor. I'm capable of humor. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be chaotic.
Alright. Are you ready to wrap
Okay,
this up?
I'm ready to wrap this up. I feel better.
I feel better too. I'm gonna go to sleep after this, but I feel better.
I'm probably gonna like try to watch some episodes of Supernatural and then crash on the couch.
Alright, as
Alrighty.
always, thank you guys so much for listening to our problems.
Thank you for listening. This has been Behind the Archives. I am Firefly, aka Autumn,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and we hope to see you guys next week.
Yes, yes.
As always, be safe out there, guys. It's a crazy ass world.
It needs to stop.
It really does. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.